Well, are we ready for the road once more?
You're sure?
Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
You wish to consult me? Good. I do not like to stand idle.
My time is yours. What do you need?
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
This is all a bit much for me. Back home in Waterdeep, I prefer to have Tara leave the room before I undress. I might enjoy watching you tangled up with the drow, as long as I was 5 paces back.
Charming.
There must be a sprinkling shower of gold first. Coin.
Let's go. This is thrilling.
Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
Everyone is Shuresh caress deserves recognition.
I will pay any toll, serve any foul whim.
Is there anything done?
As much as I enjoy...
Indolence breeds madness.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Quite the merry little party we have assembled here. Shall we? I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie. As soon as you begin, you hear a zap of magic over from where Gale last was. With a scamper, he's gone from the room. And in his place is...
Hello! I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep to participate in this evening's activities. He would like me to assure you all that I am anatomically accurate.
Oh, an illusory wizard.
Fear not. There are still many things we can do with you.
I am involved. I'm taking notes, making observations. I'll enjoy myself well enough from back here. You go on and do the rutting, or what have you.
As you enjoy yourself with the drow, the image of Gale tuts disapprovingly. But the orb in his naked chest glows with telltale excitement.
You underestimate the prince's closest sword.
Give me a moment, for pity's sake.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly. With Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress...
Whatever you need, you only have to ask. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. More excited than I've been in months. Believe me when I say how important this could be for no matter. After all.
If you had any bargaining chips, they've all rather floated off into the astral plane. You're up.
I will
Salutations.
pay any toll, serve.
Is there anything duller than a loyal dog? I'm much better a cat.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Devil's Den.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet. but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word. And I can make all of this tadpole which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save, and you give me the... And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kilir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? You trust him more than you trust the Emperor.
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you honor fools.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael? Well, of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carter's forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? No. I want proof. If someone else killed Lorgan, I want you to tell me why they did it. Come back when you've got some real evidence. I presume you've found something interesting to discuss. That doesn't make sense. Why would this... I want something compelling. Hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less. While that is startling, that's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why? You're telling me more than one person has been... I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else...
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary.
The House of Hope.
The House of Hope, you say? Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells.
You are wasting your time, and mine.
Sorry.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit? I want to hear all about it. Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Boy! You must have slipped by me earlier. Raphael's very disappointed you turned him down. Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly, mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it.
Hear me out. Jerez's caress also has roots.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
The blood you noticed earlier still...
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't think it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real... Whoa, it's such a...
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Sharessi's caress is a...
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot. Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies her. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? Well, if that's true, that sounds dreadful. And complicated. As if this cult of the Absolute wasn't enough to worry about. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for?
Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops.
Children in.
Thank you. Now.
We interpret scripture and teachings. We know nothing.
If you're looking for a handout, try elsewhere. We're focusing on our own now.
May Ilmate's guide.
Bet you won't get kicked out of the...
enough, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything
The
happen.
librarian does this thing with a whip where you're on all fours and
One.
I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
A scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years I haven't put my hand around the company. That blacksmith is paying me to use the planting device.
You have the key to my heart in that. Sweet.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
Do you think we've done something wrong?
We are not in trouble. Remember our vow to keep one another.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Yeah, I've heard it all before, pudding. Now clear off. The cucumbers have been taken from the pantry. Again.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
Don't mind if I do.
Doesn't make any sense.
And paying to you when you met the crowd.
Will you tell Saul that slaves are not enough?
Forget your work.
So distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look at me.
You two have rocks for brains.
Think of me.
What were you thinking?
Halt, oppressor! I am reclaiming the victuals in this basement for the good of ratkind. Then, you're one of us. You believe in the equal distribution of food, regardless of species? We shall. We will fly in the...
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut food.
The librarian.
The cucumbers have been taken from
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic version of High?
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Oh, you flatterer. But you are, of course, correct. My tale is quite the marvel. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are. That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Den of decadent delight.
How about Clubhouse?
Body burn. You feel better. Then fine.
And the
15 roses.
other person with you, they enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it? I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next.
How long do the effects last? Two. That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers? Look, Teresa's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner. Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real.
Doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the Drow.
Oh, Father, give me strength. Hear me out. Teresa's caress also has rooms.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, rocks for brains, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I hear.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his...
brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
So loud.
15 roses. Why does one's crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of
Mate,
space.
it's your birthday. You deserve to
We can
cut
bump a
loose.
ton of people.
Librarian
None of them
does
have
this thing
sticky
with her
fingers.
whip on all fours and...
We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity. I just want somewhere warm and safe.
I don't mind. Honestly.
But I do. Please, we're getting a real...
I'm listening. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
Well, are we ready?
As you wish.
You wish to consult me? A mistake. I am your most valuable asset. When you realize your mistake, I will be ready to join you again.
Hey, soldier. Aces.
What's the story?
No time to rest.
What's on your mind?
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way. You'll enjoy the results. Fuck yes! Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
What's that? Something over there. All right. What now?
Tell the others.
This man is not long for this world. It's too late. This man is far beyond anyone's help. You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling.
Decapitated, but still warm. That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sent her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold. Are you serious?
A pacifist? In Baldur's Gate? Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock.
Let's go. Covered.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
My turn.
For the fallen.
Now this is my happy place. This is gonna feel good.
No better moment.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
I think I could go another round. the straight path. The mark of mouse.
Can't give up now.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
The Stone Lord's men. Interlopers. Fury. Threat to everyone. Don't know. Something valuable sees in their hall. The nine-fingered Farlin.
The spell's power.
in lingua mortis.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Stone Lord's thugs. Threat territory. Control. Observing. Harper. Infiltrated the guild.
No one stopped me yet.
corpse doesn't.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people. None of them has sleeping.
Speak.
Everyone is Suresh correct.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
15 roses.
Just about wetting your whistle. Dancing, dinner,
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical. It's a state. It will when you've met the drowned.
Whatever we need, we can get in Worms Crossing.
Someone with all the power
You two have rocks for brains. What were you thinking? Yeah. You haven't even gone inside yet.
Suresh is correct. I'm not going inside.
brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
A member of staff.
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her and
Are you sure?
such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is Suresh's
At least things have stayed interesting.
15 roses.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
Whatever we need, we can get in Worms Crossing. Let them see you taking charge of...
Why is everyone acting so normal?
Let's go to Hansgar's. He has the most...
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry...
It's just impressive to need something like this.
Dantelons is up those stairs. And he's hung rooms beside the door. So the Harpers are waiting too.
To meet my mother and father.
I got it. I got it.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Whatever you're working.
Let the man breathe. That watch us.
I wouldn't mind a dancing axe of my own.
Movement charm wouldn't be too hard to apply to such an object. I could conjure one up for you if you like.
Used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Very well then. Once the city is saved, Karlach's kinetic cleaver will be first on my list.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. Clearly you do not know our Harper Most High.
I wouldn't say that. We've traveled a long road together in a short time. The others will be taking their ease here. Entharl has been known to shelter Harpers when they need it.
Entarl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now, go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today. To buy? You're already my favorite. A pleasure. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God forbid we do any business today. Unless you're buying, then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark. A pleasure.
I applaud your taste.
I've got a long road ahead.
You break it, you.
Perfect for a show.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketherick.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Oh, clever cub. This is an ambush. Strike first, while they focus on me. Mahler's mark. How many more Harpers dead?
Did I get it right?
Shaluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult. Hi, Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper, when you could still live as anything else?
I want to fight. For Chelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind that Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low, and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Oh my god! Minsk!
Your ruined brain lurches and bilious intestines squirm. A hero, an enemy most foul.
Whatever blow to the head has addled your thoughts. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
If your lot have cracked another bloody cask,
They're dead, Entharl. Doppelgangers were using them as bait.
Seems they snared more than they could skin in you. Did Geraldus survive?
Alive. But he'll need some time to recover.
I'll tuck the boy up tight till he's ready to get back to harpering. What will you do?
Continue the hunt.
Aye. Silly question, I suppose.
Perfect for a chef.
Pricey.
You told me the armor was a
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say, the wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so... Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to...
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my...
the inventor.
Remember?
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash inventor?
Hi! Over here! Me!
Put him up! Put him up!
Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Right you are. I'll just... It won't hurt. Rawr! Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you? Yes! Rawr! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear! Can I be a good bard? Wow!
That would be fantastic if you wanted to run.
Bless us with your gentle, no, holy, spirit. You're very good at... Am I doing this right? Wow! Aha! Yep, I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs. That's not true. My mom does. Wait, no. Behold, mundane meddler. You step in the domain of a master speller. School? Wait, there's learning? Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact. My soul? Oh, hi. Isn't piecing. I've decided. I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was. And boom! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow, a master of... Oh, I might... What if no one ever talks to me? If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down. What? Wait a minute, you were pulling... Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes, I was born to be a sorcerer! I can feel it! Let me focus. Oh. Oops. Just indigestion. My liege, I swear to you an undying oath of absolute devotion. I am but your humble paladin. I'm sorry! I can't do it! I'm just too excited to talk to you! Oh, did I just break something? Oh, I hope it wasn't anything important. These rolls sure are restrictive, aren't they? I really like talking to you. Now what are... Wait. What?
But good armor is hard to find. Maybe I can wear it to dinner with your folks. The stench of this leather armor is sublime. Not like that.
Ahoy, stranger! Thanks for stopping by Calm's Garms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty, but if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after. Calm's Garms, as you... A killer? That's... God, thanks for warning me. But it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like... Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Sounds good. Get you something a bit... fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Calm's gone.
We're shopping first.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it. I would, but this armor was pricey. It was. The good armor is hard to find.
Moonshade fleece.
Maybe I could wear it to
Could
dinner
be,
with your
could be.
folks. The stitching on this leather armor is sublime.
No, that's not quite right.
Do you not like it? This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it. I would, but this armor was pricey. It was, but good armor is hard to find. Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks. Stitching on this leather
Silk,
armor is
maybe?
sublime. Do you not like it? This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
This one could work for another season.
I would, but this armor was pricey. It was, but good armor is hard to find. Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Darling, it's very leather-like.
Do you not like it?
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
I'm sure I have some suede lying around here.
Let's go to Calm's Guards. He has the most fabulous sendal. It's perfect for a shirt.
I would, but this armor was pricey.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was, but good armor is hard to find.
Looks great. Feels like hemp. No.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
The stitching on this leather armor is sublime.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like. Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner
hard to find. Maybe you could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
The stitching on this leather armor.
For another client, maybe.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Do you not like it?
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
Let's go to Calm's Gums. She has the most fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
I would. This armor was pricey.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was. But good armor is hard to find. Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Such authority.
The Karen wool might look good.
The stitching on this leather armor is...
One with the weave.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Do you not like it?
Or maybe that will be too much. Too much.
Let them see you taking charge.
Very leather.
A sequined adornment could bring a bit of a spark. Oh, well done, Carmen. That would be fantastic if you wanted to run this business at a loss. Perhaps a touch of velvet. I'll just have to try it out and see. Belt, perhaps. Oof, no. I don't think that'll work, actually.
Told me the armor wasn't.
It was! Good armor is hard to find.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
You are not wearing
Actually,
armor
Gortash
to meet my
invented the
mother
steel
and
watch.
father.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
The lips, the tongue.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my
Give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
This armor is such a bargain.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a watch of power for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight.
Let's go to Calm's Gulf. She has the most fabulous sendal. It's perfect for a show.
Darling!
Tried and tested by your price.
What?
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was! But good armor is hard to find.
Exquisite.
I could wear it to dinner.
Almost
Just look at their gymnastics. Or their
I'm not
targeting
wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Just sent him flying.
Other person with you. Did you see how far that watch threw me? Must have been 10 legs.
I had no
You
less
tried to
than
climb up one, you
and
madman.
clawing at my door the very
Stitching on his leg.
How else was I supposed to see their optics?
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Do you not like that?
Well, we're shopping for a suit.
What I wouldn't give to be the
Dinner with
Gondian who
my
invented the steel
parents.
watch.
Remember?
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch.
I'd
No,
recommend...
he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch. Seems like a lot.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the
Let's go
inventor.
to Calm's Gulf.
How about
She
we
has the
settle
most
on the
fabulous
Gondians
sendal.
and
It's perfect
Gortash?
for a show.
Probably.
I would. But this armor was
Let
pricey.
them see you taking charge of
You
your
told me the armor was a bargain.
It was! But good armor is hard to find. I could wear it to dinner with
I'd
your
give up a
folks.
kidney for a tour of the steel watch
You're
foundry.
not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Imagine seeing a watch of power up for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought. It's just impressive to need something.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone.
To assist the lips? The lips, the tongue. If your mighty Mars needs
I got it. I got it. Garnish.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting module?
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
You're absolutely sure? Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Good man.
Must have been 10
Every
legs.
substance has been tried and tested.
You tried to climb up one, you madman.
Let's go to Calm's
What does it feel like?
She has the most fabulous
was I
sendal.
supposed to see the
It's perfect for a shirt.
Exquisite.
I would, but this
Almost painfully so. My body burns like the moon.
They told me the armor was a bargain.
And it
was.
directly to the person with you. What I wouldn't give to be the
Let's
guy
get
who
in.
invented the steel watch.
Enjoyed it.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel
My
watch.
mother and father.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Looks great. I recommend.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my
Give up a hickey for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a watch power up for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush
Let's
everyone.
go to Calm's Gums. She has the most fabulous sendal. It's perfect for a shirt.
Garnish. Feet of genius.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
I sense some hesitation.
It's hard to find.
Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting
Swearing.
module?
Oh my.
Let the
To
man
meet
breathe.
my mother and
That
father.
watcher sent him flying.
The lips, the tongue.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me? Must have been 10 legs. I got it.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman.
Set your worries at ease.
How else was I supposed to see their optics?
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Do you not like it?
Well, we're shopping for a suit.
What I wouldn't
Dinner
give to be the
with my
Gondian who invented the
parents,
steel watch.
remember?
You're absolutely sure?
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch.
Every substance has been tried and tested.
No, he merely offered patronage. What? The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the
She has the
Gondians
most
and
fabulous
Gortash
sendal.
invented them?
It's perfect for a shirt.
And it,
I would.
or the person with you. They enjoyed it.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was. But good armor is hard to find.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
Your folks.
As if any of us
You're
would be
not
so
wearing
fortunate.
armor.
Imagine seeing
To
a
meet
watch
my
power
mother
up
and
for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the
Is that
thought.
blood? No, never mind.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight.
How long do they
Real
fix
fight. They crush everyone.
It depends on the person and their breed.
Astonish.
I recommend 2 doses.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine lady?
Well, we're shopping for a
Did you
suit.
get to look at their gyrometics?
Dinner with
Or
my
their targeting module?
parents, remember?
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Let them see you.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me? Must have been 10 legs.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman.
Let's go to Calm's Gums. She has the most fabulous sendal.
How else was I supposed to see their optics?
I sense some hesitation.
I would, but this armor was pricey.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was. But But good armor is hard to
What I
find.
wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Dinner with your folks.
Actually,
You're not
Gortash
wearing
invented the steel
armor
watch.
to meet my mother and father.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like. Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner
I'd
with
give up a
my
kidney for a tour of the
parents,
steel watch
remember?
foundry. What does it feel like?
As if any of us would be so foolish.
Imagine seeing your watch power for the first time.
tools can fit.
My heart flutters at the thought.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone.
Let's go to Calm's Gums. She has the most fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
Donish.
All sizes, all prices! You told me the armor was a bomb.
It was. Good armor is hard to find. Where to dinner?
Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting
You're not
modules?
wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Lying. Did you see how far that watch threw me? Must have been 10 lengths.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallogized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please.
Yeah.
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash. You will keep your distance, Steelwatch.
Let's make tracks before this.
Greetings.
You want past? Talk.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Wyrms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, straight ahead across the...
Naughty, naughty, naughty little master. You have disobeyed your father's wishes one time too many. For he who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. Another will embrace what you have rejected, and that other will be your death. But your father loves you dearly. You may reinherit yourself yet. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your name. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion. You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh you saw in the colony. Orin, it's time for a family reunion. But be wary of your confessors. Will friend turn to foe, knowing what you are?
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Audience chamber.
Hells, not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own.
If it isn't little Will's heard about his father.
He's upstairs in Wyrms Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig.
Not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
Are you? Well, you have a rather vacant, tadpole finally ate my brain look about you. There might. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then. You're the boss. Yes? You're sure? Oh, back and forth. Speak. You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate, who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in step, Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army break to make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7, chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds as she floated from one. The second time, even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim, I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's all... At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to... But that second time, her gaze never left me. It could just be my imagination. But what, though? I couldn't say. Not a tragedy. My father was tadpole. Stelmane is dead. To exert control, you must... These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. Hells. Listen to me. I knew another like you. Gorion's ward. One of Baldur's Gate's great heroes. Baal's blood ran through their veins too. They burned away their own darkness with their own inner light. They chose courage. They chose honor. And so can you. That's the spirit.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride. A Baal spawn? Gosh. I know what it is to have a closer connection than most with the gods. But with Baal, it's not a bond I'd like to be bound with. We should be careful. Very, very careful.
I have heard much of their entire network in the city has been infiltrated and undone by a handful of imposters. Little wonder the surface world is in such disarray, if they are among its protectors. I do not want a devil to hold my fate in his hands any more than a... Aren't you tired of bowing? I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us. No. They seem to combine. For now, they act as a defensive wall of steel. Imagine how quickly the grove would have fallen if we had... Gortash has revolutionized warfare. The tools used to construct and control them may well be here. Better to control the Elder Brain, though. Iron crumbles, steel breaks, but the power of a thought. Tell me, or show me. My mind is open to you.
Exposed to the limitless horror of your dreadful imagination, she absorbs every detail, whether memory or dream, and drinks deep of them. You sense a desire in her equal in strength to your darkest urge.
Elghor, Doktak, Slayer. There are many names for you, and all of them inspire dread. You are exquisite. Ecstatically so. It makes my heart race. You must. Yours is a heritage of murder. It cannot be ignored or evaded. You will either kill or be killed. We must find the Temple of Baal, slaughter Orin, and claim your inheritance.
I fought proudly alongside Harpers once. But it seems we cannot place our trust in them now. Not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated. I have. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others, perhaps one day, you and I can both return. I've been unfair to you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded. You are a mortal child of Baal. Be careful with whom you share that fact. I hear many of your kind have met premature ends.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Thy wheel, dost thou require a new ally? The girl, she left you a letter. Thou couldst read it. Hast thou other business?
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now. I suppose that makes you quite remarkable. Though not in a way I'd envy, perhaps. From what little I can recall hearing of Baal's mortal children, not all succumb to his influence. Perhaps you can still resist your nature, if you want to.
The urges are calling on you again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night once in the past days. I knew you had some nasty habits, but I didn't want to pry over much, but bloody hells! A Baalspawn! Probably more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine. I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show. You should always check your facts. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Or ready to throw yourself in an oubliette? You know, Though I don't look a day over 100, I was alive in Baldur's Gate when the Baal spawn first arose. I was barely aware of it. Locked in the... Rather thrilling. I get to watch the bloodshed firsthand. I felt very unfashionable missing out last time.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad. That's a heavy weight. I know you can carry it, but it's heavy all the same. You are so much more than your parents. You are my friend. And you get to choose your destiny. Choose well, all right? Please.
Orin be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all... Voss has done his... We must find our way to the hub when we next enter the... I'm not surprised. You've become death incarnate. Mighty, yes. And altogether unpredictable and intractable. One day, perhaps soon, Baal will demand your fealty. You'll either muster the strength to defy him, or you will succumb. I know how I'd choose.
Yes?
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just...
But please, don't look at me.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword.
Queen Vlaakith. Skrull!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, a Sherlock, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great Dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only. My chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
Called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow, while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea. Never to cross as it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of... Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. We take the Orphic...
I think this might be it. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed...
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder...
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. You thought you were my... Far from it. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Together, we brought order to chaos. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I know it is no easy choice for you. But we will have a... Not to mention the Elder. Another quake.